Back, Solaris fans. That's a terrible impression. Hopefully, transcoding is a lot better now. I had to turn down the output to non-affiliate levels. I guess affiliates don't always get transcoding. It's kind of iffy. So, while they're getting set up for the next match, let's go over the map real quick. That was a great match. RJF spread out here in the water, as well as sending units over here. They wanted their Fafnir and their Battlemaster. Not Battlemaster. They wanted their Fafnir and their Thunderbolt to get in close enough to trade at a medium to brawl range. Then they had they took Sigma as well. EON Tato's, however, setting up. I'd say it's kind of setting up along this ridge. And down here, I think the death blow came when the Piranha from EON Tato's was hiding out in this cave, and he scrambled over here, popped one of their assaults right in the back, and then back into the cave he went, followed by two members of RJF who were baited into a trap. That Kodiak and that other mech, Hunchback, I believe, came through that cave and really messed him up. So, I'm getting 0 dropped frames now. That's good. That's good. Looks like they're about all set on the pregame. We're going to be dropping on Grimplexus. Grimplexus Domination. All right. EON's ready. RJF. Almost ready. And here we go. Meanwhile, let's clear the map and set it to Plexus Domination. I've played this map more times than I can count, yet I am always surprised at how it gets played during Comp League. Alright, assuming there's no calls to hold, bring up the teams, and here we go. RJF dropping in 2 Ice Ferrets, 3 Ice Ferrets, 3 Assassins, and 2 Hellfires. What a unique team comp. Ice Ferrets. I've seen those a couple times in comp. So it's hey, they're viable, I suppose. Interesting combination. And the Hellfires. It's just funny to me how you see so many mechs who are not on the meta list being used in comp play. And I think it surprises a lot of people when they get rushed by a mech they don't even expect. On the opposite side, EON Synergy, we've got Missed Links, 2-3 quick draws, 2 Vulcans, an urban mech, and a dragon. Those Vulcans are going to be a big issue. Oh, and it looks like RJF isn't even wasting any time. They are pushing in right now. They're going for the quick strike. They're going to go in as a group of 8. They're going to try and ambush and take down as many people as they can. Using those hills for cover and doing a great job of it. Oh, and that airstrike is going to hit Volkov. Oh, no it doesn't. It misses him. Looks like there's a big pulse brawl going on. Oh, the dragon goes down. A Mistlynx goes down. Nope, not the Mistlynx, the Ice Ferret. Now the Mistlynx goes down. The Hellfire, one of the Hellfires is down. There's airstrikes going down. People are just blowing up everywhere. It's going all kinds of crazy here. Lermgod in the quick draw goes down. It looks like they're prioritizing the heavies first. Another quick draw goes down. Another Hellfire goes down. It's still about even. It seems the focus fire's broken down a little bit. Self-destruction by Jay-Z in the quick draw. Somebody forgot to watch their heat. Hi, Cole. Oh, and Terminator 20 and the Assassin goes down. Still anybody's game, but I see... Oh, one of the Vulcans, and the red goes to Fasta. Goes down. It is now 2-on-2. And all mechs relatively healthy. It's going to come down to who has the better build and who is the most accurate. Oh, White Eyes. Looks like White Eyes just got legged. Oh, and White Eyes goes down to Den Airwalker and the Vapor Eagle. This is going to be a one-on-one of the century right here. Terrace Kedyk going up against Den Airwalker in one-on-one combat. Oh, Den just got legged. This could be the end. Terrace, oh, Den Airwalker goes down. Woo! That was a clutch victory. Too bad that was in minimized mode, because I am probably the dumbest streamer to ever live. Team stats. Let's check them out. While I paste in the lobby stats, scoreboard. RJF pulls off a win with 8 kills in a just an amazing win over EON Tatos. What an amazing match that was. All right. There we go. All right. Now that we got the teams all switched around, that was a great match. Really coming down to the wire there. Really coming down to the wire there. That last one-on-one Den versus Taras Kedyuk was great. You know, I actually asked Den for a duel once. He said, "Oh, thanks. I only fight the good people. I only fight good players. I don't have time for you." But, you know, I'm still kind of tier 3. I'm almost out of it, though. Almost out. Alright. So, let's talk map strats. Looks like, EON came over here, was getting set up on this hill, getting ready to do whatever they were going to do. RJF had just having no part of it. They grouped up immediately and straight across, right up the hill, and just started brawling it right there. Really went head to head. Really great match. A lot of fires, a lot of explosions. All right. Here we are. Back in the lobby. Waiting on EON Tatos to fill out their group for the third drop. Ice Ferret is the real MVP. Oh. That is hilarious. All right. Let's switch the scoreboards. Everything okay? We fine, thanks. All right, so if you're just joining us, we've had a few technical difficulties with transcoding and tiny screens, but we're getting back into it now. The home team, which is now on the bottom for the swap, is Russian Jade Falcon. You can find them at ts.jadefalcon.ru, hailing from the country of Russia. So if you are interested in learning more about them and joining them, head over there. If you're interested in learning more and joining EON Tatos, or EON Synergy, they're hailing from the Czech Republic. And you can find them at ts.vargard.ru. This has been a heck of a match. It looks like, although it looks like EON Tatos may be in position to clinch this division. I'm looking at all the stats right now. First Jaguar Guard still have 2 more games to play. 3 more games to play. Phoenix Legion has 1 more game to play. And they're actually up next against First Jaguar Guards. Looks like the Lances are finally getting set up. Team 1, EON Tatos, gonna be dropping Bravo Charlie Lance. As soon as they lock in, Team 2, RJF, will start making their adjustments. And they are set. I wonder if they're planning on using the same strategy. It will definitely be interesting to see if they take the RJF strategy and use it against them. All right. So, we're just waiting on RJF to set up their teams now. Our Drop 4, Drop 5 map, if you're just getting into it, is going to be Rubelite Oasis. One of the more frequent maps I've seen during this tournament, as far as the map ban goes. I actually don't think I've seen anybody play on... What is that? Viridian Bog. But I think I haven't watched all the matches, and more importantly, I think most teams are in agreement that Viridian Bog is a terrible map to drop on. I like it. I personally like it. Oh, we're seeing RJF set up in Alpha and Charlie this time. They're kind of switching up the game a little. Wonder if they're going to try another flanking maneuver. Soon as both teams are locked and ready, we will start this drop. I feel like I should be running a timer right now. It looks like RJF is locked in. Alright. Everybody's ready. Giving them 5 seconds to unready. And we're going. Alright. Here we go. Waiting on both teams to say ready. No hold called. Let's get the show on the road. We've got on the EON Synergy side alright, we're gonna have to do this manually. On the EON Synergy side, we've got 2 piranhas, 2 linebackers, an urban mech, another linebacker, 3, a crab, and a what the heck is that? Meanwhile, on the RJF side, 2 Novas, 2 crabs, 2 Vindicators, 3 crabs, 2 Vindicators, and a Wolfhound. This is going to be interesting because my controller has shut off. So I'm going to have to use the default camera controls here, which is fine. Get a nice overhead view going. Looks like we're doing some mid-range trading here. With medium pulse lasers, somebody's got a UAV up, but not for long. They can get close enough to pulse it. Oh, and there's a piranha. The red goes to Fasta. Nice move there, putting that airstrike on the UAV. A common tactic I use, but not one that gets used commonly in pub drops. A lot of people don't know you can put an airstrike on a UAV. It completely hides the smoke and everything. Looks like we're going to see a lot of medium pulse lasers. 6 medium pulse there. 5 medium pulse there. 6 medium pulse there. And some machine guns on that Nova. Nova D loyalty mech. Not a bad choice. Looks like this is it. They both teams brought good brawl decks, but it looks like they're going to try and soften each other up with some airstrikes and some mid-range poking first. So it's going to come down to who is the better poker. Got some action over here as the Wolfhound and the Vindicator push over on the Piranha. Piranha runs away. Oh! Those autocannons just barely missing their target. Some nice focused laser fire on Pelmashek and his Crab. Crab's one of the more heavily armored inner sphere mediums. Oh, and a great airstrike hits most of RJF, and it looks like they've had enough and they're ready to push. Oh, and that linebacker uses an arm, but if that's... Nope, that's the C, so he is in a rough spot. That Bravo's still going full ham. Looks like they're pushing on those linebackers. Darwin goes down. Lermgod's down. Looks like they're trying to take out Den Airwalker next. Meanwhile, the lights are in the back tangling. Oh, Den Airwalker's down. Russian Jade Falcons bringing the pain with a great crab rush. That is a Merc Star approved quality crab rush. Still any man's game, although the other team's looking real beat up. A few well-placed strikes could be the end. Well, it was the end of that Piranha. JZ goes down, and that is the game. Well played by Russian Jade Falcons, who just went in there and crushed it. They were kind of even with the poke game, but after the poke game ended, well, they went in there head first and had a great fight, great brawl. They went straight for the linebackers, took out what was the most dangerous threat to their team, those linebackers. And after that, the house of cards started to crumble. So, hopefully hopefully I can get these batteries replaced in between the next match. Let's see. Next up, we're going to switch the map first to Rubelite, Oasis, Conquest. Rubelite, Oasis, Conquest, one of the more common maps. Let's see. On this series, a lot of people like how big it is. They can really run some lights around and usually pull off a cap win even if they're losing. Alright, so let's talk about the map here. Although there's really not much to talk about. This is going to be a really short talk. I mean, really short map talk. It was pretty much ring around the circle the whole match. They started trading, I'd say around here. Both teams set up, started trading, and then they just started rotating around the outside of the circle. And that push right there, That push, when they pushed and they went straight for those linebackers. They went straight for those linebackers. Right there. That helped secure them to win. That was a great match. So, while we wait for these guys to ready up, hey kitty, I'm gonna go get some batteries. Don't be rubbing up on my mic. Seriously, my cat has all day to rub her face on me, and she waits until it's stream time. The beauty of having cockpit cats. All right. And the controller is back online. Now we play the waiting game, as it seems EON is developing some sort of strategy. Oh! There's a name I didn't expect to see, even though he's on their player roster. Zelglok, the Ghost Bear pledged warrior, ready to come and bring glory and honor to Clan Ghost Bear. Woo! You know, maybe I really should take a look at damage numbers after the match. You guys are right. Dan Airwalker did 737 damage. No kills, 5 assists. JZ 557 damage. 1 kill, 4 assists. Not bad. Really good numbers, but it looks like RJF was just way more accurate with their shots. Yes, Danny Bot, that was the cat in the background. literally has all day to rub up on me and chooses right when I'm streaming. So yeah. Oh, by the way, we're on a 5-minute delay, so you probably won't hear any of these comments for another 5 minutes. But I'm going to try and get in on this stream and see what's going on. RJF currently in the lead, 2-1. One more win on RJF's side will secure them the win, well, of this match at least. I can't say whether it will secure them the win of the division, but there's a good chance they could secure a win of the division if they perform well enough. Looking at the stats, and it looks like EON Tatos still has one more game to play. Possibly two. Whereas this is RJF's last match. And they are already at 77 points. If they win a few more matches here, this could very well secure them the division, depending on EON Tatos' performance in the next 2 matches. Again, just what I can see looking at the stats. Current leaderboard. The round 3 stats of EON Tatos versus First Jag. I believe they're replaying that. Den Airwalker says EON is set with only 7 people. Seems to be an empty spot. Are they going to drop a man down? There we go. 480 tons. EON Synergy, EON Tatos, locked in. RJF potentially locked in. They haven't moved in a while. And it looks like both teams are going to be spread, Alpha and Charlie. Dropping Charlie Lance will drop them close to Sigma and Gamma. So they'll get a quick cap on that. Alpha Lance puts EON closer to Kappa, whereas the Alpha Lance drop on RJF will put them closer to Epsi. So the real contested territory will be Theta in the center. And it appears we've lost someone again. All right, I think this almost calls for some elevator music. RJF up 2-1 in this contest. 2 more drops left to go. But EON looks to be having some connection issues, or maybe they're hitting the mech lab. Meanwhile, RJF looks to be setting up their lances. Just waiting on RJF to lock in. And yes, it looks like the team logos are swapped because the teams are swapped. EON Tatos is currently the home team. RJF is currently the away team. And they will swap back after this match. Looks like RJF is almost ready. Just waiting on the final 2 members to ready up. Final 2. Definitely well over the 5-minute timer here. But it's okay. RJF, locked and ready. Waiting on the last member of EON to ready up. Must be some very in-depth strat discussion. Suppose I should check in, make sure everything's okay. Oh, and Terminator is now unready. All right. 5 seconds to launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launching. Here we go. First drop on Rubelite Oasis Conquest. Huh. I like how it plays the replay from last match when I switch over. Just a little reminder of the wonderful last match we just experienced. All right, I don't see any calls for a hold, so I'm going to pull up the teams. EON Synergy dropping 3 Wolfhounds, a Vulcan, Direwolf Summoner, Annihilator, and Hellbringer. Wow, that is a lot of heavy tonnage and a lot of light tonnage. Meanwhile, on the other side, we've got 3 linebackers, 2 gargoyles. RJF bringing the gargoyles, 2 Vulcans, and a Vindicator. Gargoyle, not normally a mech you expect to see in pub drops, let alone in faction play. Another curveball. Now, I have heard that there are some, like, 20 laser builds for the gargoyles that are pretty sweet. Like, a whole bunch of ER smalls or ER micros and small pulse. Kind of like the Stormcrow builds. But I've never seen them being utilized. Let's see what they got. Medium pulse and ER micros. Wow. That sounds devastating. Especially medium pulse to hit, to weaken them, and then those small pulse micros to really brawl with. It looks like they've only got half a team here trading with EON Synergy, while the other half of the team is downrange, trying to sneak up behind him. What a risky and reckless strategy. I mean, if they get seen, or if they lose these guys on the hill, they'll be at a serious disadvantage. That's probably why they took the lights onto the hill. Nobody has gone for Kappa or Epsilon. Oh, but that Wolfhound just spotted him. They're heavies, they're fast-moving heavies and assaults, and he is making a run for it. Now comes the ambush. Now comes the push. That linebacker just kind of committed suicide there. They are pushing right into him. They brought the brawl right to the assaults. Oh, and the gargoyle, the first to go down. Now that is something I almost expected. Direwolf down, the other gargoyle's down. I feel like the lights from RJF didn't quite make it over fast enough. They just lost 2 gargoyles and a linebacker. And now they're separated. Their team is separated and they are still even. But they are light on the tonnage compared to EON Synergy, and that Annihilator looks just so fresh. So fresh and so clean. What a great fight that was. Lermgod, shameless self-promotion. And a nice color scheme to boot. Now that was a great ambush, a great rush. I feel like their main team got separated, like the lights weren't fast enough on their push around, and EON had the numbers advantage there. The gargoyles also notoriously lightly armored for an assault mech, but that's why they're so fast. That's why they can keep up with those linebackers. Now, sticking close to the wall, using it cover to their advantage, Lermgod and Zelgok and the Summoner hanging back. Meanwhile, Daru, the freshest, is the one doing most of the scouting. Oh! And Volkodov in his Vindicator takes a face full of lasers from that Hellbringer. Hellbringer, one of the most devastating alphas in the game. I am surprised. Oh, Volkov goes down. I am surprised at the number of energy mechs they brought to such a hot map. A lot of pulse lasers, a lot of high laser alphas. Oh, and Terminator takes down the Wolfhound. Selgok and the Summoner goes down. It is still anybody's game, but it looks like Russian Jade Falcon is going to secure the win. Lermgod, the last man standing in his Annihilator. Oh! RJF! What is going on here? What is going on here? I watched the first match and EON Synergy just laid the hammer down on RJF on their first match. Now here we are 6 weeks later. RJF secures the win. 3-1 up on EON Synergy. And what a win that was. I think I missed most of whatever happened back there. It looks like their lights managed to get behind the heavies from EON Synergy, and they just rolled them over. But I was too busy watching the heavies exchange fire to even see it. What a fight that was. RJF secures the win with 8 kills, 3-1 now. EON Synergy only taking 4 kills that match. Or EON Tatos, as they prefer to be called, I suppose. What a great match with... Oh, yep, swapping. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. There we go. There we go. What a match. What a match. Looking at the stats now. Dan Airwalker pulling off big numbers again. Oh, and that is not the right one. Are we even looking at the right map? We better be, mother. All right. Lermgod. On EON Tato's side, Lermgod pulling off 548 damage in that Annihilator with 4 assists, 2 KMDDs. Zelglock in the Summoner with 509 damage. Big, again, we're seeing big numbers on the EON Tato side, but they're just not, they're not accurate numbers. Like, they're big damage numbers, but they're not hitting the right components. RJF doing a great job spreading that damage all over the mech and living just long enough to secure some kills. Darwind, 356 damage, 1 kill. The red goes to Fasta, 292 damage, 1 kills, 2 assists. Burya and the Wolfhound, 231 damage, 2 kills. Lizzie and the Direwolf, 403 damage. They had 3 players scoring higher or almost as high as the RJF side. But JZ and Den Airwalker pulling up 42 damage in their Wolfhounds, and Vulcan, 1 assist. Now, Slave Labor on RJF's side, top damage with 431, 100 points lower than Lermgod's damage numbers, but let's try reloading this stat screen just in case it didn't pick up the right one. Guess I'm going to be having issues with MWO stats now, but I'm looking at the correct stats here. 279 damage from Terminator, 300 from MK4I. Most of RJF scoring 300 to 200, 400 damage. But, like I said, they managed to roll that damage better. So, you know, it just kind of shows to you that even if you put out high damage, if you are not accurate, if you're not stripping those components, if you're not eliminating your enemy, you might not pull off the win. And what a beautiful strategy that was. RJF drops Alpha, playing the sneaky snakes with their fast heavies and assaults. Meanwhile, EON Tatos comes over. Well, not quite that far. Comes over. They get set up on the hill doing Overwatch. Right around here. Their lights are pushing, you know, pushing mid. Whoops. Pushing mid, pushing over here, you know. Meanwhile, RJF lights come over here. They secure Sigma. And they kind of draw their fire and their attention over here. They draw that attention right over here. And when everybody's over there, they're facing that direction. They're looking this way. They're not even seeing the impending doom coming up this ramp. And the person who catches it first is a light who just happens to be right here. He turns around. He sees that coming. He runs and he alerts his team. He alerts his team and he's like, dipping out. I'm out of here, guys. I can't take this. Those assaults, those heavies push right in and lay into EON Tatos. And they brawl it out right there. What a great strategy. Jade Falcon. I watched that first match between Jade Falcon and EON, and Jade Falcon got crushed. But now here we are. 5 weeks later, rematch of the century, and RJF has shown remarkable improvement. Just absolutely great improvement. Saying if we are going out of this division, if this is our last match, we are going out in style, on fire. We are taking it. Oh man, the chat from 5 minutes ago is amazing. I wish everyone could see this. Old Den Airwalker shuffling the deck. Waiting for RJF to lock in. All right, we've had enough map play. What a great strategy, man! I could talk about that strategy all day, man. Yeah, I know. I had the wrong map up initially. Sometimes when you move the what is it, the scene too quickly, it doesn't have time to upload the lobby stats and whatnot. Sometimes you get some bad numbers there. But there's no denying that was a great match. A great strategy by RJF. Really surprising everyone first with ice ferrets. And then again with gargoyles. Now here we are. Final drop. Final drop. Waiting on RJF to lock in so that we can get this show on the road. Sending a congratulations out to RJF for 3-1 winning this drop. What a comeback. But there's still one drop left. So let's see if RJF can secure a fourth or if EON will make a comeback. RJF is locked. Lances are set, making some last-minute mech changes. Who knows? Now we're just waiting on EON. Looks like they're gonna lock in as soon as Den's done shuffling the deck. Both teams set. EON taking Bravo Charlie. RJF taking Alpha Charlie. Oh no. Looks like RJF is making some last-minute strategy adjustments. What'll they do this time? What'll EON do this time? It's anyone's guess. EON ready and locked. RJF calls the hold for 1 minute. Probably doing the exact same thing I'm doing, making a motivational speech. Okay, it's not that motivating. I'm doing my best, man. All teams set. 5 seconds to launch. 3, 2, 1. Launching. Woo! Settle down, controller. All right. No hold has been called. Oh man, RJF bringing 3 Annihilators. Urban Mech, an Arctic Wolf, a Vulcan, and 2 Wolfhounds. EON Synergy. Den Airwalker. In the Cyclops. Assassin, a Javelin, a Dragon, 2 more Assassins, and 2 Blood Asps.
Enemy forces have Sigma.
Sigma and Gamma already being taken. EON Synergy. Looks like their fatties are going to be taken to the hill on the right side. So RJF starting on the other side. Will be taking their own hill.
Confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
Looks like there might be a light fight right now. Oh. Pamelshek and the Vulcan takes a few missile volleys. We've got 2 Assassins and a Javelin engaging an Urban Mech and a Vulcan. Meanwhile, the Assassin is being chased off by 2 Wolfhounds up top. But now the Wolfhounds are getting pounded by those Dragons and Blood Asps. It's not looking good for slave labor. Oh, man. He takes a big hit early on. And now there is a skirmish. Unfortunately, Jade Falcon's heavies are not in a position to help, so these lights are on their own. Their best bet is probably to retreat right now. But it looks like retreat may not be an option. Now that the Blood Asps, the Cyclops are in position. Slave labor at 32%, doing a great job of rolling that damage. Wolverine goes down. First kill of the match, and it's not even slave labor who's been getting pounded. A well-placed Artie Strike takes a huge chunk off of those Annihilators and that Arctic Wolf. Slave labor finally goes down. But now, oh, Terminator goes down. CT Cord. Another well-placed airstrike on those big fatties. Meanwhile, EON Synergy taking cover in an area where they probably won't get airstriked. Little hole there, that's about it. Jade Falcon, 3-5 now. Oh, and they still managed to take out the Blood Asp. Oh, and another one. The Dragon has team killed his own assassin, trying to take out that Annihilator. Taras Kediak doing a great job of rolling damage. That airstrike is probably going to hit all of nothing, but it's too much. The focused fire takes down that Annihilator. Den Airwalker overheats. MK4 takes out the Wolfhound. Or MK4 in the Wolfhound goes down. It's now an Arctic Wolf at 70% against a Dragon at 44. And the red goes to Fasta, an assassin. Both mechs really hurt. Let's see what we're looking at here. The red goes to Fasta with 4 SRM6s, but that leg looks like it's hurting. Those legs could very easily come off, but at the same time, you don't want to mess around with an SRM assassin. Oh, that Wolfhound is just taking it to the face.
Controlled by the enemy.
That assassin is legged, and one more hit from that Wolfhound, and he is down. Let's see how Nick's doing in the Arctic Wolf. He's still got 2 clan medium pulse lasers. Will that be enough? I don't know. Against an assassin with full SRM6s, he's still got most of his armor. Oh no! There goes the last 2 pulse lasers. Nick is a stick. Nick the stick. Oh man. That Dragon still full. The arm almost, that arm is just cherry red. It is about to pop off. The only thing Nick can do now is try to cap some points and pull off a win via caps. But he's already missing a torso. I don't know if that's going to happen, but at the same time, he's up against a Dragon and a legged assassin. So as long as he can stay out of their line of sight, it's possible he might be able to. But I don't know. The points are so far apart from each other. And with 2 of them, even legged, they should be able to spread out enough to cover the 3 midpoints and secure a victory. Looks like that Dragon's going to start heading to Sigma for a recap. Meanwhile, the Assassin's going to leg his way over to Epsilon. Great strategy for them, for the heavier mech to head for Sigma to recap and potentially cut off that Arctic Wolf. However, his arm is cherry. Actually, the Arctic Wolf doesn't have any weapons. So, unfortunately, Nick the Stick will not be able to finish disarming that Dragon unless he pulls off some crazy jump jet ramming maneuver. That Dragon's starting to come into range now. Nick the Stick starts to bug out. They are literally on opposite sides of each other. If only they could see from our point of view. Like they literally just missed each other. Oh man, if you just turn to the left, you would see him. Oh, and there he is. He saw him. Oh. Oh, Nick the Stick, run, man. Keep that hope alive, Nick. The Assassin's made it over to Epsilon. Limping his way over there on his last leg. Taking a full cap of Epsi. It's probably going to come down to caps at this point. And it looks like the eventual victory is going to go to EON Synergy. But Nick the Stick says he's not going out without a fight. Oh, that dragon left without even capping Sigma. Sigma is neutral. It's almost like we don't want to win by caps. We want to finish you off. Nick the Stick needs to pull off a theta cap quick because he is about to get jumped on by that assassin. Oh, and the dragon is on him. He's going to have a hard time capping with the dragon in front and the assassin about to round that corner.
Resource point Theta is ours.
He doesn't even see it coming. Run, Nick, run! Run, Nick, run! And it is a ram fest. Ram his arm! Ram his arm! It's cherry red! Jump jet into it! Nick the Stick rolling damage like a champion.
The enemy has capped enough resources. We failed.
What a great match from both teams. A great series of matches. 5 matches up, 5 matches down. Jade Falcon of RJF. RJF. Russian Jade Falcon coming up on top in the end. I do sound like a porn star sometimes, huh? RJF coming on top. So let's check some numbers here. I'm seeing big damage from the Red Goes to Fasta and Lizzie, the last 2 alive. .471 and 440. Den Airwalker in the Cyclops farming all the kills. 382 damage. Lizzie, 471 damage, 3 kills. And Ciso, Cico, ex-Cico. Pulling off 1 kill. Oops. Wrong scene. Great job, everybody. Alright, why is the scoreboard not updating now? There we go. Damn. Having all kinds of trouble today. So there we go. The stats page actually looks right this time. Eon Tato's pulling off a win there. 2 drops, 1 out of 3. 34 kills to 31 kills. Some big numbers from the EON Tato side. And some big numbers from the RJF side. That Arctic Wolf putting out about 589 damage. Arctic Wolf, a devastating close-range brawler, especially the one that sports 8 SRMs and runs freaking 300 kph. 126. RJF showing just how much they have improved in this entire series. Pulling off 3 wins after getting drop kicked in the face by EON Tatos in the first match. Or in the first round. Showing remarkable improvement. Pushing themselves to new limits, above and beyond. So a great game. Great matches from both teams. Stick around. I will be broadcasting once again. JGX versus PHL in about 5 minutes. You know what? Do I even need to stop the stream? Nah. I'll just keep the stream rolling and switch some things up. Actually, I probably should in the stream. All right, I'm going to end it real quick, switch the title, so we got a